Hey no. Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada 7 chat.
It's episode 6. And last time, Mackie was sent packing.
I can't believe that was only the second tie in Big Brother Canada history.
That's crazy.
That's insane. This is the 7th season.
Yeah.
What?
Well, they've always agreed, I suppose.
I guess Canadians are just so agreeable.
It's so nice. Chelsea is the new HOH.
Alright.
I wasn't too sure how I felt about that at first, and I still don't.
I like Chelsea as like a player and a person, but
yeah,
I don't like her lights.
I don't like her, yeah, I don't like her side of the house.
Yeah, so anyway, before we get into her HOH, there was some drama after the eviction.
Oh my god! Kira is spouting off. The game just started.
I can't believe how obnoxious Kira's being when they barely stayed.
Kept her.
Yeah.
The only reason why she stayed was because the only reason why they stayed was because of Dane.
Well, I mean the other people voted for them too. But...
Yes, but he was the one to break the tie.
Right.
Otherwise, they would have gone.
Well, Kaylin was convinced that Dane was gonna keep Mackie.
That was a reasonable assumption, I think. As much as I think Kaylin is clueless.
Dane was lying to everybody. Dane swore on his father that he was gonna keep Mackie, so it was like, ugh.
I mean, as emotional as he was when he first came into the house and he won HOH, and he was like crying about his dad, for him to swear on his dad and then go back on it, that was pretty huge.
That was enormous.
Yeah.
But Adam was calling people out, being like, you only wanted Mackie to stay because he was going to be good for you. He's not good for us, blah, blah, blah. So like a couple people were getting involved in there. Dane was getting involved in there. Damien was like, hey, I made a promise to Mackie and that's why I did what I did.
Well, everybody is putting a target on Kaylin because they realize she's very dangerous and she's very good at convincing people to do what she wants. Yeah,
I mean, it seemed like right before the vote, Eddie and Damien were both going to vote for Mackie to go.
Right.
But then Kaylin pulled that group aside, that group of 5, including herself, and I believe she actually led a prayer and said something like, if you don't do this, like, God's gonna be mad at you or something. Like, I could have sworn they said that she said that. So then they felt like, oh crap, I have to do this, like this is really awkward. So she was able to get those votes last minute to make it a tie and put Dane in that position.
Well, the pretty boys know it. And, well, yeah, she knew it was going to be a tie as well.
Yeah.
And she was counting on Dane to keep his word, but he didn't.
Right. I just have to say, the way that everybody built this blow up, hyped it up, saying it was going to be insane.
You're used to a Jerry Springer-esque, American-style throwdown.
This is true.
But this is a Canadian
program.
Yes. And everyone was Canadian agitated.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it was still entertaining, but it was just, it was a little bit different, you know?
It was a little low-key.
It had that Canadian flavor to it.
Which is great. So, you know what wasn't great for the rest of the house?
What?
Chelsea and her group celebrating after she won HOH.
Ooh.
I'm sure part of that was creative editing.
Yeah,
as well.
I don't know that they necessarily heard that celebration. But Eddie and Kaylin are chatting. And
Eddie witnessed it though, because he kind of walked in when they were celebrating, and they were all like, oh, never mind.
But they're like, oh my god, who's gonna go up this week? Kaylin does not realize the danger that she is in.
Unless somebody spells it out for her, I really think she's pretty much clueless.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen things get spelled out for her before and she just ignored them.
Well, but she certainly does not know what's going on this week because she thinks Corey's going up on the block.
She's always so quick to throw Corey under the bus. What did Corey ever do to you?
I think Corey's actually pretty likable.
I think Corey's doing well.
Yeah, I think she's
getting in with people.
Good job.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to see Chelsea's HOH room.
Oh my god, what shoes did she get?
She got Skechers, just like everyone will get.
Yeah, but I mean, they're different kinds.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
What's with the recycled plushies?
I don't know, I talked about this in the spoiler the other day.
I guess they selected the cat for her because
she has a cat?
a very common Garfield cat in real life.
Are they gonna start giving them Pandora charms and it's like, you are a pageant queen, I'm giving you this lipstick charm?
Yeah, I guess so. There was a message from her friend saying, hey, I got the booze, I'm waiting for you when you get out of here. Hopefully it's not too soon. Well, she didn't say that, I just added that. Alright, so...
Then it was time to get down to business.
Chelsea has an unwanted visitor.
Kira will not leave her alone.
Kira's like the cat that Chelsea mistakenly fed one week and will not leave.
Oh.
They are expecting...
That's a poor example.
Food. I'm sorry. It seems like Kira has a crush on Chelsea.
I'm pretty sure Kira has said this in the past. It's like a known thing in the house.
Has she said it to Chelsea?
I think like Kira's joked about it before, but I don't think it was like a heart-to-heart thing.
Okay.
But that's my understanding.
That's part of it. And the other part of it is they have an unofficial alliance going on as well?
No,
or is it official?
They're definitely working together, but I think that Kira really lacks self-awareness at times and doesn't realize what their actions look like. Yeah. What their actions look like to everyone else. And Chelsea made a really good point that like perception is reality in this game. So people are looking at everything under a magnifying glass.
Well, they need to meet only in the dumpster from now on. And Chelsea does not want Kira sleeping overnight in her room because that would be a dead giveaway. Mm-hmm. That would be a big red flag for everybody. And Kira is not realizing that it's obvious.
I mean,
to everyone else.
Kira is not helping.
Kira is needy.
Kira out because Kira's actions are questionable.
Yeah.
A lot of emotional outbursts.
Alright, well.
So nobody wants those actions being associated with their own game. So, I mean, I can't really blame Chelsea for wanting Kira to back off a bit.
Plus, it's just exhausting.
It is.
Right?
It is.
Alright, so this is what we want. A good old-fashioned have-not competition.
Woo!
And it's backyard barbecue.
Oh, yeah. So if you successfully complete the challenge, you get to enjoy some barbecue food.
Alright, well, So, everyone's dressed up in their swimsuits, because guess what? They have to go down a slop river.
Well, before we even get to that, they're divided into teams of 3.
Right. 4 teams of 3? Yes. 4 teams of 3. Because it's basically a team knockout.
Yeah, so there's 3 rounds.
Right.
So basically, if you win your round, you're good. You're not going to be have-not. You get to eat real food.
The losers have to play the loser round. And whoever loses in the loser round is have-nots for the week. Mm-hmm. Alright, so,
one person at a time from each team has to slide down this
slop river.
Pretty big slide, yeah, into this dirty-ass brown water.
I thought it was kind of more like pee-pee yellow.
Oh, I saw brown. I'm sure there was both.
And there's plates in there that say what slop you have to eat.
Yeah, there were 3 different slop items for each round. So you gotta pick out one of the plates, and then you have to eat that dish. But if you can't finish it, you can tap out and somebody else from your team can finish it for you.
That's crappy. I would think that you
have to finish a whole dish.
It. Yeah. I don't think that would play in the American version if
I don't know.
I think that you'd have to be forced to finish it, which
it was pretty kind that they were allowed to do that.
There was lots of throwing up.
Oh, can you imagine having to like clean up for someone else and finish their meal?
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
Gross.
They got their hands in there. There could be like saliva and like even vomit in there. It's nasty.
Alright, so the first round was slop sushi, sloppy joes, and spaghetti and slop balls.
Some of these honestly would not be that bad if they were seasoned correctly.
Yeah. I don't know if they made it like dog food.
Yeah, was it like
no spices
was it
or
nasty?
salt or anything?
I feel like they made it gross. I don't think they didn't make it nice Dorinda style.
I felt bad for Kaylin.
She took a hard slide down that
and
slide.
everybody was laughing at her, and
I'm sure she'll laugh when she sees it too.
I guess.
How could you not? It's not like she got hurt.
Well, the first team to win was Dane, Kaylin, and Esty. And Dane was a freaking animal. He was devouring this food.
I think his stomach was really messed up after that too. Because he was complaining about it that day.
It was kind of lame that you got to eat barbecue after you finished throwing up.
I mean,
who wants to do that?
It's nice if you only took a few bites, you know, and you didn't have to eat a lot of that stuff, but for someone like Dane who just ate like all of
everything.
Ugh, do you really want to eat more?
Ugh. Then there was slopsicles, slop salad. That sounds like the worst thing, well,
gross,
ever. And slop dogs. They made hot dogs out of slop.
I don't know.
I should try that. So in that round, Damien, Corey, and Mark qualified so that they didn't have to play the loser round. And Damien and Corey were insane.
Yeah.
They were eating like there was no tomorrow.
Corey was doing some weird stuff while she was eating though.
But how about Damien burping and like all the stuff like
oh my god, they showed the
out.
projectile vomit. He was just like it was amazing. If it wasn't a live stream, I would have gone back and watched it multiple times. I know it's sick, but it was really funny.
All right, for the final loser round, they had slop cookies, which probably wasn't that bad. Peanut butter and slop, again, probably not that bad.
But again, it's all in the preparing, and I'm pretty sure that Canadian slop is really disgusting compared to American slop. There's something different about it.
Yeah, and cricket crumble. That I'm not for.
What the actual F?
I don't want to eat no bugs.
Yeah, what?
So the losers were Sam.
Ooh, this is her second time.
Yeah.
In a row being have-not.
Eddie and Anthony. I have to say that Adam, I think, was also pretty much a manimal eating all the food.
Yeah.
Like they would tag out and he would clean up for them.
They would take like a bite and he was like, all right, I'll do it.
Yep. He's a real garbage dump.
Yeah.
All right, so pretty boy meeting in the storage room. Pretty boy meeting in the storage room.
Right? Adam and Anthony are both very close to Chelsea. So they're like, okay, what are we gonna get done this week? What are we gonna tell Chelsea should happen? So they all feel like they're safe and they really think that Kaylin is dangerous and they want to take her out.
I think that's a good idea.
For them.
I think that's a good idea. So Kiki and Esty, aka the twins, they would love to work with Chelsea, even though they're kind of on the opposite side.
They're definitely on opposite sides, but they really like Chelsea as a person. They see potential in her game-wise, and I feel like they could get along really well if Chelsea wasn't already with Adam and Sam and Kira.
But do you really think that they're firmly entrenched in the other side, or maybe
who? Kiki and Esty?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
They couldn't float over?
I mean, they could if they had to and the other side was in power. That's what they want to try to do, but they do not want to work with that side.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I think Kaylin is, it's like, whoa, we're going up against each other, but I think the other two could be swing votes, Kiki and Esty, and I think that would be fine. They
have that prior relationship with the other side because they started out with them and they drifted away. So they could potentially be like, yeah, we're working with you. But I think if Kiki and Esty were to win an HOH, they would go after like Adam and Sam and their crew.
Right. All right, well, it's time for Wendy's.
Well, ow. Whoa.
Who did Chelsea's pick?
She picked Mark.
All right. And he was very happy because he loves Wendy's. Hey, who served up your food?
Cams and the Cams.
Yeah.
Yay.
He didn't know if he was allowed to hug Chelsea or not because she wanted a hug.
Yeah.
And they did. So he served it up.
That's nice.
They showed, of course, they showed that.
Yeah, so basically, they were like, I trust you. Yay.
How about that salad, though? That was loaded with chicken.
There was a lot of chicken in that salad. I feel like it's not usually like that.
No, I think they glammed it up for TV, but whatever.
Lucky Mark.
Yeah.
If you're into chicken. Okay.
So Chelsea has meeting with her side. And she says, yeah, Eddie's on the other side, but I'm not putting him up.
They have a secret thing going, but Chelsea has not shared that with her group.
Well, she agrees with the pretty boys that she really needs to think about getting rid of Kaylin.
Right. But she's nervous about putting her up initially, not necessarily because she thinks that Kaylin's going to win the veto, but she doesn't want to give Kaylin a ton of time
to do her magic.
Yeah. So she's like, you know what? I think I want to backdoor her.
I think that was very smart of her.
Yeah.
Very observant, very smart. But now let's have some mindless fun with the fish tank.
Okay. This was a real roller coaster ride.
This was so not entertaining. Oh my god. Steve the fish with the horns is dead? No, he's not.
Well, I'm glad that Steve's okay.
I'm glad that Steve's okay, but...
Okay, my thing is, if they're gonna show us the fish tank segment, I want to see the fish close up.
Yeah.
They didn't show us the fish!
I saw Steve from afar, and I saw his adorable horns, but...
Little yellow blob.
Yeah.
I know there's a Dory in there, there's a Nemo in there, so like, let's see some fish tank shots.
Come on, show them off. You don't have to pay them union.
Yeah.
Alright, so, Chelsea and Chelsean, aka Chelsea and Damien, have a little chat.
Damien's making his pitch. He's like, you're not on my radar.
Don't
blah,
tase
blah, blah.
me, bruh.
Yeah.
Don't put me up.
She wants to put him up because he's already been up on the block, so it's not really gonna like stir up more drama. And she doesn't have a game relationship with him, so it just makes sense for her.
She wants him to be a pawn, though.
Right.
Even though he said, I'll never put you up if you don't put me up.
Yeah, but she's gonna make it very clear to him that he is the pawn.
Okay. And then Chelsea has a meeting with Kiki. And she says, I want to work with you.
I think you're really cool.
And,
that was pretty much it. There wasn't like a ton going on in that meeting.
Alright, well, there's another twist underway.
Whoa!
Canada, vote for the house guest to get a video leak.
Who do you think's gonna get it?
I don't know, but I really hope it's not Kaylin.
I could see Damien potentially getting it again. I could see Eddie getting it maybe, or like, I think maybe Kiki has a really good shot.
You don't think Canada will feel bad that Kaylin's going to be backdoored and they'll want to give her the leak?
I think it's a possibility. Yeah, I would definitely include her in that list. I think it's going to be somebody from the Mackie voting side.
Yes,
I'll
I
say
agree.
that.
I agree. So they're going to be, I guess, in Leon's lounge.
They get to watch some stuff.
Will they get to hear it too?
I don't know. It's going to be
They said video
interesting.
leak. They didn't say...
Yeah, I don't know if there's audio included.
Video, audio leak. Alright. Well, who would you vote for?
I guess, like, Kiki, maybe?
Yeah.
Or, I don't know.
I could get behind that.
I really agree with Canada's first vote. I see it now. Damien, I'm really enjoying, and I would like to see him make it far.
Yeah. Because he's kind of been floating a little bit between both sides.
Sort of.
Yeah. Alright. Chelsea has a meeting with Kaylin. And she wants to lie to her. Well, she did lie to her.
Yeah.
And she wants her to feel safe so that she doesn't freak out and try too hard to win the veto.
Yeah, so she tells Kaylin, oh, I'm going after floaters. Ha 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 ha. No. Okay, also, let's talk about the secret room real quick. They doubled the number of boxes in there.
82, not 41 anymore.
And we've got a Dane on a shelf.
That's nuts. I would be so freaked out if I walked in there and he was laying in the shelves.
This is like in Young Frankenstein when Igor has to go get...
Igor.
It's Igor.
It's Igor.
He has to go get the brain and he's like going...
Abby normal. Yeah. Alright, so this is the first time that I ever remember the short list being one person.
I guess because they had to show the fight at the beginning of the episode, the fight.
The only person they
the
mentioned was Kaylin when Chelsea went into the control center.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the nominations. Both of them are technically pawns because Chelsea does have plans to backdoor. But she ends up putting up Kiki and Damien.
Kiki because she hasn't talked game with her much, but she didn't say that she was a pawn.
No. She also mentioned that Kiki is pretty good at competitions. So she was like kind of trying to make it seem like Kiki is the target because she definitely said that Damien's a pawn.
Right. But she also said that she's talked game with Damien the least. The
Yeah.
absolute least. But that makes it convenient for him to be a pawn.
All right. Well, that's where we're at right now.
Let us know who you're gonna vote for the video
Leon's
leak.
Lounge.
Yeah, I wanna know what the temperature of the room is here.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's it.
that's it, kids. I will be doing the spoiler tomorrow.
Oh, for the week.
Oh, for the week, yeah.
For a few weeks. No, I'm gonna be doing weekend spoilers. Mom's gonna be doing it through the week. So I hope you guys enjoy. I think she's gonna do a fantastic job.
Buckle up. That's all I can say. Buckle
Woo, it's gonna
up.
be a good time. I can't wait to watch them.
Me too. All right. Thanks for watching, and until next time,
Much love.